Hello, everybody. It's Benjamin Barnes here, and today I'm reviewing Stephen King's The Drawing of the Three. It says, don't make the mistake of putting your heart near his hand. Taking place mere hours following the dramatic event seen in The Gunslinger, Roland of Gilead now continues on his solitary quest for the Dark Tower, leading him to a seemingly endless stretch of beach along the Western Sea. A terrain filled with unearthly monsters that mean certain death if he lets his guard down. But there are other mysteries along with this desolate shoreline as well. Three arcane doorways standing freely in the sand and cryptically designated as the Prisoner, the Lady of Shadows, and the Pusher. Each one is a portal to our world's New York City at different points in time, and each one is complete with its own set of dangers that could spell the end of Roland's journey. The world has moved on, and the tower draws ever closer. Okay, everybody, I really did like the drawing of the three. It was interesting to see kind of the characters that were drawn in. The first one's a Vietnam veteran, and a heroin user, which Roland, it's kind of a weird thing, but part I liked about it is who would win, the gunslinger and a Vietnam vet who's addicted to heroin, or a mob boss? Read this book and find out. It's interesting, too, along the facts that the characters in this story all have disabilities of some way. The Vietnam veteran's the first one. The prisoner, he is a prisoner. He's a heroin junkie. So that's I'd say his addiction's his disability, and he's a vet, so I'd assume he has post-traumatic stress disorder. The second character, which name was not really... The second character's name is Detta, who was a double amputee, and a little bit about myself. My mother was also a double amputee due to diabetes. So there's that. Not only that, but Detta has, I think, split multiple personality disorder, which is also a disability. And then the third one is a kind of a sociopathic-like character. And like I said, the character was like a sociopath, serial killer kind of guy that only got off at hurting people. So, yeah. It's interesting to see how Stephen King webs together all the different lives of the characters in his book, The Drawing of the Three. And I posted a previous video about The Gunslinger, and I have to say the series, book 2 is a lot better. It's just, I don't know, the idea of the beach. He's walking up and down the beach, and there's like these crab lobster monster things that are pretty violent, and three doors popping up at random. The book is kind of Terry Brooks, but I didn't realize the book came out in like 1989, the same year I was born. So it was pretty cool. It's interesting how Stephen King can jump genres like this. Y'all probably didn't know this, but I actually had an aversion to Stephen King for the longest time. I wouldn't read anything he wrote, and then I picked up, I believe it was Cujo. I'm like, why shouldn't I try to read Cujo? And I read Cujo, and I'm like, that's pretty good. Gwendy's Music Box, and then it just went from there. I think The Tablet of or something, which was a short story, was also pretty good. And I think it's kind of mixed in with his book about the Kennedy assassination, which I don't have written down here right now, or I would have brought it up. But I look forward to reading your comments. Please like and subscribe. God bless, whatever.